Hi everyone, it's Kenya back in Brooklyn. It's a gorgeous day today and we're going for a walk today and we're going to take you along with us. Is it potty time, baby girl? It's a beautiful day out. It's about 60 degrees, I think, so it's not too hot. Buck is pooping again, so I won't show that. Okay, there we go. But it's beautiful. I did get my hair cut. So the last time I posted a video, I looked pretty bad. My beautician was off for 3 weeks and my hair had grown so long and stuff. I could not wait to get in to see her. And then I dyed my hair back to blonde. It turned out to be a brassy blonde. So I dyed it again today. I dyed it on Saturday and then I put a toner on it. It's kind of a silvery tone, but it just took the brassiness out. And so I'm now a light blonde. I would like to put a little bit of silver, maybe a little bit of purple in my hair, but I don't know. I just didn't like the dirty dark blonde, and I didn't like the brassy blonde either. So I got it to where I like it now. Hey, baby girl. Come on. Where's that buckaboo? There's Bear Butte. Get past that. Me, myself, and I were probably following. I got brand new big old shoes. They're kind of dorky looking, but they are so comfortable. And I didn't put my tennis shoes on for some reason. So, I guess. But you have to learn how to walk in these because they're so thick. Right, baby girl. Right, baby girl. If you hear a lot of jangling, it's a horn and spray for the mountain lions. I would hook to the dog thing. Let me get him over here. Buck! Come on! Buck! He's very friendly. Shush! So we had a passerby, and Buck was not listening to his caller because he was more interested in that gentleman. So, yes, come on, you ding dong. You have to listen to your caller. That was Scott. His name was Scott. So, I pretty much know everybody in this town because I was born in this town 52 years ago. And so, yeah. I actually went to school with that guy. And there's a ton of people that I went to school with that work at Fort Meade. So, back in Brooklyn, they're probably way down there. That's okay. There is Brooklyn. What's Buck doing? was waiting for me. He was waiting for us, Brooklyn. He's just standing there waiting for us. Aren't you, baby? Mom's just being slow. Aren't you? Mom's being real slow. We're going to head down to Paradise Pond here. All of these trails around Fort Meade and Fort Meade Reservoir and everything, they all connect. So we've walked many of them. But I like this trail where you start off where we started off and you go down to Paradise Pond and then you walk back. You kind of walk the base of the little mountain there, the hill and stuff. So, this is where I would become a huge klutz. So I gotta watch what I'm walking on, especially with these big shoes. And I got brand new frames for my glasses because the one bow was broke. So I finally got my sunglasses back. So yeah, it's all good. Isn't it, Brooklyn? It's all good, isn't it, baby? Buck's way up there. I'm always looking up in the trees to make sure there's no mountain lions. I'm always looking behind me to make sure there's no mountain lions or coyotes or anything. I don't think a mountain lion would come down here because of Buck. And I don't think a coyote would either. But I have my tools just in case. And I'm always, like I said, looking in the trees and looking behind me just to make sure. The horn would scare the daylights out of a mountain lion and probably a coyote. Are you ready? And I guess any human that I'd run into, probably Buck would probably lick him to death, but because he's a lover, not a fighter. Brooklyn would bark at him though. But I suppose if they went after me, Buck and Brooklyn would go after him, but that stuff doesn't happen that often here, so at least not in this town. Come on, baby girl. It is a gorgeous day. I'm trying to keep my stuff quiet, but it's not really working. I gotta figure out a different way of holding on to this stuff. I want it handy in case something came at me, but I don't want to be holding on to it and stuff, so I have the ring to go on my pant loop, but this pair of sweats doesn't have any loops, so I put it on the dog clicker thing, and it's making a ton of noise, which I know that's not good for videos, so. Buck! Come here! So you all are probably wondering why my voice is so bad. I was not born with this voice, but in 2017 I had cancer of the neck, and I had to have 38 doses of radiation, which trashed my vocal cords. And I used to be able to talk loud enough for people to hear me, But since the radiation, it's like nobody can hear me. And I think that I'm yelling and they can barely hear me. So this voice is really raspy, and I've gotten to voice therapy and had all this kind of stuff done, but it still doesn't help. And then after the first neck cancer, then I had another neck cancer. And so, over here, baby girl, Brooklyn. And so then I had to have 24 doses of radiation, but it wasn't supposed to go near my vocal cords, but of course I think it did. Come on, Buck! Come on! So yeah. Oh my goodness. Paradise Pond is like nothing left. It'll probably fill back up. This is just the beginning of spring, but holy crap, look at it. There's nothing in there. I know that there's a little stream that way. We haven't had that much snow. It's been cold and icy, but not much snow. And I hate snow and ice. I hate being cold. And I'm cold most of the year. My husband doesn't understand it. But I always tell him, you weigh 120 pounds more than me, and you are a foot taller than me. So, but we both have been losing weight. He lost, I think, 20 pounds in the last couple of months. But since the VA is calling everybody back from teleworking, he's been moving a lot of furniture and getting ready for everybody to come back and stuff. So he's been working really hard and stuff. Me, I just don't eat. I've got no appetite. I will eat one thing for like 6 months and then get tired of it and pick something else out. There was one year that I had colitis and I got down to 92 pounds, and when they finally figured it out, they put me on a medication the rest of my life to combat that. And I went to Olive Garden, had just plain Alfredo, and I ate the Alfredo for 6 months. That was the only thing I ate, and made enough for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And then about 6 months later, I was done. I put weight back on. But I think my natural body weight is 102. My Mayo doctors want me at 120. I used to be 231 pounds. So it's like, no, because the little fat girl in my head still says, you know, if I put on any kind of weight, she starts freaking out. And I did get up to 115 pounds. And I was so miserable. And I was freaking out all the time. And I told my doctor, I said, I know this is where my Mayo doctors want me to be, but I said, this is not where I naturally should be. And he said, well, 115 pounds is better than 102. I said, I know that, but, you know, little fat girl keeps telling me to lose weight and stuff. And he said, yes, but the little thin girl should tell the little fat girl that you're not fat anymore. And I said, I know, but I just naturally lost all that weight. I didn't change my diet or anything, but it's not that I don't eat, it's just, I would, I don't have an appetite for anything. Like I said, right now I've been eating noodles for every meal. And they're the Knorr cheesy noodles. And it's weird because I don't like macaroni and cheese. But I like these ones, but they've got herbs in them. And then they're spiral noodles. They go like woo and stuff. And I like the texture of those spiral noodles. About 3 months, all I ate was cherry ices. I know that wasn't good for me, but yeah. So, you ready? And then, of course, I don't eat much meat anymore. My mother-in-law has a fit about that. But when you don't have a taste for it, you know. So, yeah. In my last video, I said I wasn't going back to the Mayo Clinic, which I'm not. But my husband wants me to go. My friend at work wants me to go. And I'm like, why? You know, why? I've got no urgent need to go back. So that week, I'm still taking off, and hopefully I'll have enough gumption to get under my house and get it all clean. Underneath my house is, it's bad. I've always been one person that likes to tackle things, but lately, going under the house and getting all that shit together and stuff, and I'm the one that put it all under there. Yeah, I just have to get enough energy to get under there to clean out under my house. I want to do it, I want to have a garage sale. Our city has a citywide garage sale I think it's in May. And so I sell stuff on eBay, and I've got shoes upon shoes upon shoes, and I've not sold any, so I want to put a bunch of those shoes on my yard sale. I also sell vintage glass and that kind of stuff. I have a ton of clothes on there that I've not sold. I haven't sold anything for a while, so I'm just going to take all those things off of eBay and sell them at my garage sale. And if I don't sell them, I'll take them down to the local secondhand shop and sell them there. I just want to have my business selling vintage glass. So the reason why I bought all those shoes is because St. Vincent's, they would sell shoes for like 50 cents. And so I bought all these shoes. Now I've got all these. And I bought a big old outdoor container, and I have them all in there and stuff. There's a couple of pair that I want that are my size and stuff. The rest of them are going to go in my yard sale. And I feel like I've not eaten enough today because I feel a little weak. But it's all good. We're just going for a slow walk. Right, bugaboos? So, yeah. Where you going, baby girl? So yesterday I went over to my parents' house after work because we bought my dad a new phone, and he's 80 and he doesn't understand the smartphones and stuff, so I've been trying to get him set up with everything, and he has a Facebook account and I cannot stand Facebook, and of course they suspended it. It's a new account, so I created a new account and they suspended that right away, even before I was done with everything. So I'm like, you know what, I don't want you guys looking at Facebook anymore. I will take everything you look at Facebook and I will set up YouTube, and you can watch all the videos that you like on YouTube. So I spent an hour over there doing that, and I called my husband on the way home, And I was trying to ask him if, when he took the dogs out, if they had pooped, because both of them were stinking. And he's like yelling at me, and I'm like, what? And he's like, why are you calling me and stuff. Come to find out, come on, baby girl, you guys want to go down there and get a drink? Buck, you want to go down there and get a drink? I'll wait for you. Anyways, come to find out, he forgot I went over to my parents' house, and he thought I was in the bedroom, and that's why he was yelling and stuff. So I guess. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys here, and we will see you tomorrow or the next day. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.